Leah here. Welcome if you're new, and if you're already a subscriber, thanks for coming back. If you are not a subscriber, I would love for you to subscribe. That way you will get notified every single time that I upload a new video. I post all types of videos all about being a working mommy, and of course my passion, which is budgeting and saving money, helping you increase your income, all of the above. In this video, I'm going to be answering those questions that you asked me last week. I had so much fun reading them, and I'm looking forward to answering them. So, several hours have passed since that previous clip, and my memory card ran out while I was in the middle of talking. Now my girls are home, so I'm gonna try to hurry up and finish this, answering these questions before they get too out of control because Daddy's at the gym. So the next question is this: congrats on 5,000 subscribers. My boyfriend and I love watching your videos. Being the super mom that you are, working while also being a mother and wife, I know you mentioned you had a background in accounting before, but what I wanted to ask was, what is your current role job-wise, and how do you maintain a nice work balance lifestyle? Thank you. Thank you for asking that question, Michelle. So first of all, thank you for the compliments. That really means a lot to me. I mean, it is a lot being a working mom. It's not for everyone, but it's definitely for me. But what I do for a living is I'm a senior business analyst. That's what I do. That's what my 9-to-5 job is. And how do you maintain a nice work balance lifestyle? Well, you know, honestly, I don't think there is such a thing. You know, I read a quote that said, work-life balance is not about how much time you spend, it's about how you feel about the time you spend. So it's not about quantity, it's about quality. And that's why I like to have that intense focus where I'm focusing only on my girls every single day. Even if it's a minimum of 20 minutes every day, I give my children that undivided, focused attention where I don't have any phones, we don't have any TVs, we don't have any iPads. It's just their toys, what they want to do, and I engage in them. And it makes me feel good. I mean, of course, every working mom struggles with guilt at first. Especially if it's your first baby, you feel overwhelmed going back to work. Trust me, I've been there. But for me, I think I'm a better mom because I'm a working mom, because I feel like that's what I'm meant to do. And when I get that quality time with my girls and that quality time with my husband, that's when I feel like everything's in balance. Other than that, it's like there is no such thing as a perfect, answer. You just really have to do what's best for you and your family. But thank you, that was a great question. Mommy Saves a Lot asks, how old are you? I am 34. How long have you been married? I've been married for 7 years. What do you do for a living? Senior business analyst. What's your favorite color? It's purple. I love purple. If you couldn't tell from my channel banner, purple is my favorite color. And if you had to pick Target or Dollar Tree, oh, that's a hard one because I love both of them. But I gotta be honest, I am a Target girl. I love Target. I can go to Target every week. That's, if you just stop going to Target, you'll save so much money. I tell people that all the time. Yes.
Mommy, Ava scratched me. I was in her face.
Ava, what do you say? Okay, thank you. No scratching. Whew, honey.
I'm gonna get you.
These kids, I tell you. Congratulations, you previously stated that you did baby steps 1, 2, and 3 at the same time. Can you explain how you set it up? Thank you so much for the financial words of wisdom. Thank you for your question, Bonnie. Okay, so I went into detail in my video about how to create a zero-based budget. I created a fake family with a fake amount of debt, with a fake income, and I set up a plan for them to get out of debt. That's exactly what my husband and I did. I referred to the video earlier. Make sure you check that video out. It's a long video, it goes into detail, but it's totally worth it. That's exactly what my husband and I did. My question is, do you have any tips for newlywed couples on how to start their financial journey off on a strong and positive note? Thank you. Well, Alexis, you definitely want to be honest with one another. You want to sit down and really write out all of your debts. Be honest. come up with a game plan together. I mean, I would say that my husband and I weren't on the same page when we first started. We were definitely in the same chapter, but we definitely weren't on the same page. And it takes time to communicate with one another. That's why I think having family budget meetings are important. I'll be making a video about that soon. But Ty and Talit over at His and Her Money do excellent videos about communicating. As a matter of fact, they wrote a book about it, about communicating with each other about money as a couple. So I highly suggest you check some of their videos out about that. But yeah, I would suggest praying about it. You want to be strong, you want to be positive, pray about it, communicate, be open and honest with each other. If you have debt, try to make a plan that works for both of you guys, that you're both comfortable in. I think it's important that you take into account how your spouse feels about everything, what kind of relationship they have with money, because I definitely feel like you can't master your money until you master your emotions. So Our Life on a Budget said, congrats on 5,000, so happy for you. Thank you, you're so sweet, thank you. It says, the next question is, any tips on how to get your spouse on board? I'm rather good with money and we don't have debts. However, I would like to save up and live on a budget. However, my husband is more of a free spirit and he thinks you only live once. That kind of goes hand in hand with what I just answered. And this is what I also tell people. I would suggest, if your spouse is not, like if you guys are on totally different chapters of the book, I would suggest that you lead by example. Start showing them what you do with your money. Okay, and until you guys can get on the same page, then you maybe combine your money and just show them what you can do with your allowance if you're given an allowance, or show them what you could do just by saving money. I mean, you definitely want to be honest and communicate with each other, and I totally get you only live once, YOLO. But, you know, it's important to prepare for your financial future, you know. I would suggest letting him read the Total Money Makeover, suggesting that he reads the Total Money Makeover if he's open about that. But like I said, His and Her Money make excellent videos about communicating with your spouse about it. And Anthony asks, can you recap for your new subscribers, such as how you found out about Dave Ramsey, how much debt you had, and how long it took you to pay off? I found out about Dave Ramsey from a coworker / friend of mine back in 2011. And we had about $60,000 worth of debt and we paid it off in 3 years. I go into detail in our Dave Ramsey store, our debt-free journey right here. You can click this box right here and I'll also insert the card. Also, I'm always curious if people have been able to get other friends and families to start their debt-free journey. I have been successful in getting a few friends to start their debt-free journey. Not family, not so much, but I have just maybe 2 friends. That's about it. Everyone else, I think people definitely need to be ready to receive a message like that. Some people are not ready to receive a message like that. But you'll know in your heart if a person is ready to hear that message, and you can relay that message to them and they really hear it and it really sinks. And I always give the Total Money Makeover book to people that I feel can use it and that can receive the message and utilize the steps and the things that you learn from Dave Ramsey. Thank you for sharing what you know. Thank you, Annette. Thank you. You guys are so sweet. Next question. I'm currently on my debt-free journey, paying off all my student loans and my car. I've never had a credit card and I wanted to know your stance on them. Do you use credit cards? If so, what do you use it for? Agree. I have this question also. My credit is in the toilet. My car is on its last leg. We'll have to finance, but should I apply for a credit card to build up my credit score? It will take me 2 or 3 years to buy a vehicle with cash. Best wishes. So I do have a credit card. Don't be shocked, but I do have a credit card and I use it about 99% of the time. I only advocate that if you have a healthy relationship with money. To me, you have to have a healthy relationship with money in order to even have and own a credit card. When I use my credit card, I pay it off immediately. I don't even wait till the end of the month. At the end of the week, I pay it off immediately. I use a credit card for the points. I use the cash rewards for different activities for my kids, for vacations. I'm also getting into travel hacking. If you guys don't know what that is, I'll leave a definition down below, but it's basically using points and rewards to pay for trips and vacations. I plan on travel hacking our Disney trip next year. Yes. I'll be making a video series about it, but I do use a credit card, but like I said, you have to have a healthy relationship with money. You have to be completely consumer debt free, and you can't be into retail therapy. And people use that word so freely, but to me, it's serious. It really, okay girls, not so loud. It really damages your relationship with money to even believe or think about retail therapy. Thank you, baby. That's so nice, honey. You're making mommy dinner?
Yes.
Thank you.
I mean, we're making this some food and dessert.
Oh, okay. Thank you so much. Oh, thank you. Colors of Avon, who said, my credit is in the toilet and my car is on its last leg. I will have to finance, but should I apply for a credit card to build up my credit score? Absolutely not. I don't think you should until you are debt free. Now, I know you said your car is on its last leg. I would suggest saving up the money and paying for cash to repair it. If it's so bad that you feel like it's not even worth being repaired, save what you can to get like a beater runaround car, maybe $1,500, $2,000 to just get a beater car to run around in until you can become debt free, if you aren't debt free, and really save cash for the type of car that you want to buy. I am totally against car notes. I think car notes are a complete waste. I don't think car notes or leasing a car is a good idea for anyone in any circumstance. Point blank, period. If you have to get a car note, you cannot afford the car. That's just my personal belief. I know that's what Dave Ramsey believes. To me, car notes are the biggest waste of money. And that is one of the biggest things that keep the middle class down without elevating its wealth. So Holly says, I'll be finished with baby step 2 in September and baby step 3 in December, as long as Murphy stays away. Looking forward to going into 2017 debt free. Congratulations, that's awesome. How do you stay motivated in the long run when paying off your mortgage? Such a large amount of money going out each month and having to wait a few years to see the results. Well, Holly, listen, you've got to look at the bigger picture. Look at what you're doing this for and why you're doing it. Go back to thinking about what does it mean to be financially free? How awesome would it be to not even have this mortgage anymore? That's why I like to go back and look at where we started and where we're at now, because it keeps me motivated to keep going in the long run, to keep having that desire and that fire. I love looking back to 2011 and what our savings account was then to what our savings account is now, and it makes me want to just continue to grow. And I suggest you do the same. Go back to where you started and how much debt you had and how much your payments were every month, and how now it feels so good to almost be debt free. And that's what you still need to hold on to when you're trying to pay off a large amount of debt. As a matter of fact, I have a video about how to pay a large amount of debt. You can click this box here if you're interested, and I'll also insert a card.
Let me have some.
Thank you for your question, Holly. Karen says, I love your channel. I have a question about your little ones because I have 3 and I want to teach them to have a positive relationship with money. How do you plan on showing them budgeting? Have you started teaching your oldest about money yet? I have started teaching her about money. That is a video coming up soon, and I cannot wait to share with you guys, but I have, and I think it's important that everyone does. And I'm gonna go into detail when that video gets posted. Ross Shopaholic, hey. Are your family and friends and coworkers on board? When you paid off your student loans, was there any way to pay them off quicker or more towards principal? Well, I have like 2 friends that are on board. That's about it. But like I said, not everybody is ready to receive that message, as I said before. And then it said, when you paid off your student loans, was there a way to pay them off quicker or more towards principal? You just tell them that you want your extra payments to be made towards principal only. You need to set it up so anytime you make a payment above what was requested out of the payment, that they always put it towards principal, so that way, you know, all the extra cash goes towards principal payment. Next question is from Wendy. She said, great job on obtaining 5,000 subscribers. Thanks, Wendy. Should I pay off my credit card even though it may deplete my emergency fund? Well, my question is this, is your emergency fund fully funded? Okay, if it's fully funded, then I suggest saving only $1,000 of that and putting the rest of it on your credit card. And it also depends on what your current lifestyle is like. If you're younger, single, healthy, then I think you'll be okay to get away with maybe $1,000 to $2,000 if you're a renter. You can get away with keeping around $1,000 to $2,000. It depends on your situation. I would just, if I was single, young, and healthy, I would just leave $1,000 in my account and put the rest towards the credit card. And it also depends on how much credit card debt you have, but I would put as much cash as I could towards the credit card. With just having that cushion of $1,000, I think you'd be safe around doing that. Now, if you're married with kids and own a home and you know bills or something's gonna break, or you need to have more of a larger reserve, I would suggest maybe doing half, putting half of paying half of the cash towards your credit card, and the other half just keep as the start of your sinking funds in case something happens that you don't have to get back in debt, and then literally throw all of your cash at that credit card to get rid of it. Living life Brittany's way, congratulations, thank you. If your husband's on the same page financially, is your husband on the same page financially? If not, what changed his outlook on it? Mom of Many Hills asked that. My husband is on the same page definitely now, but in the beginning, as I said before, I would say we were in the same chapter, but definitely not the same page. There were many times where we just felt like we were just burnt out. I actually have a video about how to prevent and treat budget burnout. You can click this box here if you're interested, and I'll also insert a card. But you just have to pray about it and be honest with each other and just start saving money. Nobody gets mad about saving money. If you just start saving the money or just start throwing the extra cash at the debt, your husband will start noticing that things are really starting to look good. You have this large cash reserve, you're paying down more debt, and he'll start getting on board there. And like I said, you know, I just think that that's what worked for us. And that's it for the Q&A. Thank you guys so much for participating. It was so fun to read your questions. If you have any more questions, you're more than welcome to email me or leave a comment down below. I really enjoyed reading your questions and giving you these answers. I hope it was helpful to some of you, if not all of you. If you haven't hit that subscribe button, make sure you hit that button down below, and check me out on all my social media platforms, all listed down below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.